It's do or die time. Got a triple threat match between me, some dude named Jim, and a nice guy named Nico. So this is going to be interesting. We're fighting for our very survival in movie Warzone singles. I, for one, do not want to leave. I do not want to be forced into retirement because I know what that's like. In other divisions of other leagues, it's no fun. Not at all. So my goal today is to put as many points as I can on the board and survive this thing and make it to the end and have my hand raised in victory so that I'm not forced into retirement. Seems pretty simple, right? We shall see how it goes. Other competitors, don't know how they're going to fare because it's been a little while since I've competed against these two gentlemen, but we'll see what happens. So the quote is here, and I don't want to go anywhere. So hopefully the quote can stay rather than being forced out. Let's see how this goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me set the scene for you. The last time I competed in Multiplex's red and blue brand here, Paulo Yama was still the champion. There was no teams division. I was still managing Gen Kemp. We were still using the Schmoedowns round 3, and I was still writing the video descriptions for this very channel. Do I have any hope or prayer of beating Boatman for the championship or beating Jake and Michael for the team's titles? No, I do not. But I still like having control of my own destiny. I still want to get a win in this division and be able to walk away on my own terms, not because I was forced to. So that is the goal for today. Just get a win, and then we'll see what happens afterwards. But I want to be the one who says I'm done. I don't want to be told that I'm done.
Hello, all. Back here, Warzone. I don't remember the last time I lost, but, you know, I got lost. Speaking on Nico's been here so long, I played when it was when Jessica Morgan was writing questions and sucked at it. And I played when, like, Brian Michaels was writing questions, and it was Brian Michaels. I'm just ready to play this. And, you know, if I lose, I lose. And, hey, that's fair because I don't do this kind of movies anyway, and I like teams and stuff better. So, fuck it.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Multiplex Movie Warzone. I am your host, Cameron Holzman, here with a very special triple threat retirement match between Nico, Ryan, and Jim. With me, we have got my co-host, Mr. Kaleb Koho. Kaleb, how you doing?
Doing good. Clash of Demon Head taking over the Warzone desk. This is going to be a fun one.
It's going to be a nightmare.
To watch three people that I have varying degrees of relationship with throughout Season 1 to Season 3 of Multiplex. Last I saw Ryan in anything, I think was the Fandom. Last time I saw him play was Fandom. I saw Nico in Season 1 when me and him play each other with Kane in a triple threat. That's the last time I think we saw a triple threat singles match. And I remember last time I saw Jim, I beat him in Fandom teams at the beginning of the year.
Yeah. All right. So with that, I guess we might as well get to the match and introduce our competitors. So introducing first with a record of 1-4, Mr. Ryan, the quote, Permison. Hello. Introducing second with a record of 0-3, we have Mr. Jim the Wolf Green. And introducing third, last but not least, we have Mr. Nico the Cosmic Night Fury Regoli.
There it is.
Woo! All right, gentlemen, with that being said, round number 1 is going to work like this. You're going to get 8 questions in 8 different categories. You're going to write your answer down on your whiteboard. If you get it right, you get a point. If you get it wrong, you don't get a point. If you manage to get all 8 questions right, you will get a bonus question at the end of the round. Reminder that everyone has 3 repeats and a challenge going into this match. Any questions before we get started?
Yes, how many Pure Fix questions were written for this match?
All of them. Every single one.
That's a great question.
I'm going to leave now if that's the case.
All right, so with that, I guess we will get into question number 1. Gentlemen, your first question is in the category of directors. Who directed Zero Dark 30?
Most people would say that's when they, go to bed. That's when I wake up.
I have not seen this film.
In that case, you can say you've seen.
It's really hard to make jokes about it. 5.
You've watched Zero Dark
4.
30s.
I've watched Zero Dark 30s. 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we will start with Nico.
I think I'm mixing this up with another movie. Is this Ben Affleck?
It is not Ben Affleck. Ryan.
That would be Catherine Bigelow.
And Jim.
Catherine Bigelow.
I was gonna put
That
it down and
is
change my mind.
correct. Catherine
God
Bigelow
damn it.
is the right answer. Koho, take it away with question number 2.
Absolutely, a category I know everything about: classics. Who plays the title character in Doctor Strangelove?
You're not going to give us the full title of the film, Koho?
Or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb.
There we go. Based on the novel Pushed by Sapphire.
Sapphire. Or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance.
Yeah. Electric Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo.
As we all know. That's how it works. That's how it goes.
Exactly.
5, 4, 3, 2. We're all about subtitles here. 1. Pens down. We'll start with Ryan
No idea. Buster Keaton.
and Jim
No idea. Gregory Peck is in old movies, right?
and Nico.
No idea. Cary Grant.
All incorrect. We were looking for Peter Sellers. Peter Sellers.
Pink Panther.
So no perfect rounds here today as we get to the third
Shocker.
question. Cam.
Shocker.
He was nominated for an Oscar for his performance in the movie. Question number 3 comes in the category of crime films. Crime. What is the full name of Robert De Niro's character in Taxi Driver? So we need first and last. Crime, of course, being a category that one Kaleb Boatman knows all about because he has committed several, mostly of the war variety.
Absolutely. You want to know who killed JFK? Boatman knows.
Well, because he did it.
But did Eli Boatman do it, though? That's the question.
No, Kaleb Boatman did it. Eli just handed him the bullet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Jim.
Nothing.
No? All right.
All right.
Nico.
This is a crime boss. Whitey Bulger.
It was
It's a
incorrect.
good guess, but no. And Ryan.
I've seen this movie a couple times. It's pretty darn good. Travis Bickle.
That is correct.
That
for a
is
win.
correct for the point. Koho,
All right.
take it away with the next question.
Absolutely. Your fourth question is in the category of sci-fi fantasy. What is the theme of the dance that Lorraine and George attend in Back to the Future?
Do we have to have the exact?
You do.
We need the exact
you
theme
need the
that they
exact
use.
name. Yes. Back to the Future, that movie that on a top 100 series, everyone went, I forgot.
This is true.
Oops.
Whoops. What are you going to do?
But that's say la vie. That's life.
Lovey.
Other French and English sayings. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we go to Nico.
This is gonna come down to one syllable. Enchantment Under the Sea.
Ryan
I said Enchantment Under the Sea Dance.
and Jim.
I wrote Enchantment Under the Sea, and you can see I put the T and then drew an arrow where it was supposed to be because I forgot.
I would say all three of them are correct. with
We
Enchantment Under the
will
Sea.
accept all 3. Enchantment Under the Sea is what we were looking for.
Okay.
Well, we all wrote the same thing, so
Yeah.
it didn't
Yeah,
really
Yeah,
matter.
you all wrote the same thing, and you all wrote the correct thing, so you all get a point. That's how the game works. Your next question, gentlemen, is in the category of comedy.
Huh.
By what name do Harry and Marv go in Home Alone? Home Alone, a movie that describes me right now and probably for the rest of my life.
Same.
This
Same.
is an
Yikes.
iconic John Roca rage quit. I think this is when they lost to the Patriots the second time.
I don't know football players, so
Listen, Tom Brady's committed a lot of war crimes.
5,
Oh, Jesus.
I think I remember that moment in the Schmodown too.
2, 1, pens down, and we will start with Ryan
I believe it's the Wet Bandits. Wet Bandits.
and Jim
The Wet Bandits.
and Nico.
The Wet Bandits.
All
We will
three.
accept Wet Bandits without the. We will accept that.
Good.
All right. 4-3-2, Ryan's lead as we get to the category of biopics. Selma Hayek plays what real-life painter in a 2002 biopic directed by Julie Taymor?
I'm probably one of the few people here who is like a big Julie Taymor fan. So, because she directed The Lion King on Broadway.
I want
And
nothing to
other-
do with this person because their last name sounds too close to tapeworm, and I don't want that.
5, 4,
I have no idea how to spell this.
2, 1. Pens down, and we're starting with Ryan. Are we starting with Ryan?
Sure, Ryan. Go for
We'll
it.
start with Ryan.
No idea. Gail Gibbons. No clue.
And Jim.
I wrote Frida Kahlo.
Nico.
I have a blank board.
I don't think we can give it to you, Jim. It's Frida Kahlo.
Oh,
Hello.
yeah.
Oh,
so
man.
close.
Very close.
Yeah,
That's what
I
that
can't.
was. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's a little incorrect.
Yeah. All right. Your penultimate question, because I'm required by law to say the word penultimate at least 3 times leading into the penultimate question, is in movie release dates. What year was One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest released? This is one of
Do
my
we need to
favorites.
write 19?
Yes, you do. Jim giving away seemingly that it's not from the 21st century. 5,
Damn it.
4,
Ryan would have thought 2002.
3, 2, 1. Hands down, and we will start with Jim
I wrote 1967.
It's incorrect.
and Nico.
I wrote 1966.
Further away, and Ryan.
I said 1974.
Give him a
Brooklyn,
sandwich.
Vail, give him a sandwich. It is 1975.
1975.
Oh,
1975. That's
So
what you wanted.
close.
Happy birthday, Brooklyn.
All right, and your last question
Oh.
comes in the category of drama. Daniel Day-Lewis plays fashion designer Reynolds Woodcock in what film?
That's just a little too suggestive of the name right there.
Well, makes sense.
Like,
It's kind of not a good movie.
I mean, I didn't see it.
I don't.
PTA makes me angry for the
5,
most part.
4,
Oh,
3,
God, what is it?
2,
2,
1.
1. Pens down. We start with Nico.
No, you're not starting with me because I don't have it.
Okay.
Well, we started with
Ryan.
you already, but we'll go to Ryan.
I see the poster, but the title wasn't coming to me. The designer or something? I can't remember.
Incorrect.
And
I put Phantom Thread.
That is correct.
correct. All right. At the end of round 1, we have got a score of Ryan and Jim tied in the lead with 4, Nico close behind with 2. And round number 2 is going to work like this. We have a lovely wheel with 10 different categories as well as spinners and opponent's choice. The player in the lead is going to decide whether they want to go first or defer. Whoever's turn it is to spin is going to spin the wheel. If they like what they get on the first spin, they can keep it, or they can choose to spin again, but they are stuck with whatever they get the second time. Whatever category they end up with, they are going to get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece, or you can go to multiple choice, lowering it down to 1 point. Stealing is available in this round. If it is not your round and you go to steal, please write your steals down on your whiteboard. If you're the person going, you can just say the answers. Yeah, I think that's about it. So, Ryan, you are tied for the lead, but you have the better record. Would you like to go first, or would you like to defer?
I will defer.
Nico can go first.
Nico can go first. All right. So, I will bring up the wheel.
Look at me.
I just saw Boatman's fucking forehead in the bottom corner.
All right. Bring up the wheel.
I can just do
There you go.
Beautiful. It has been primed, and Nico, your first spin is away. And it is going to land on Oscars. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
Obviously, I'm going to spin again, but can I please see what else is on the wheel?
Oh, yeah, I probably should have done that. On the wheel tonight, we have 90s Disney, Tim Allen franchises, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Oscars, 80s, the Terminator franchise, Mission Impossible, Star Wars, Sci-Fi Fantasy, War, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. So knowing that now, would you like to respin, Nico?
It's still Oscars, so yes, I would like to spin again.
All right.
Kind
of figured, but
The snark.
And he lands on 80s movies. 80s movies.
So we do boards with steals and triple threat.
Yeah, you write down.
You should,
Yeah, we write them down.
Yeah, you got to write it down. If it's on a multiple choice, you can just write the letter. Koho, would you like to take these questions in the category of 80s for Mr. Nico Regoli?
Sure thing. All right, Nico, your first question in the category 80s. What is the Griswold family's specific destination in National Lampoon's Vacation?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Laffy Land, B, Wally World, C, Peppy Park, or D, Tippy Town?
Wally World.
That is correct for 1 point.
It's specifically Wally World, Dad.
Your second question in 80s.
There's one that's just right over here.
Who directed Labyrinth?
Forward from back. Love you.
I should know this. Multiple choice.
Is it A, Frank Oz, B, Terry Gilliam, C, Terry Jones, or D, Jim Henson?
Jim Henson.
That's correct for another point, and that is a tie
Tie
game.
game.
All right, your third question in 80s, Nico. In The Shining, what job did Jack Torrance get fired from before coming to work at the Overlook? Just looking for his profession.
Only thing I know about The Shining is those two creepy twins in the hallway. Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, editor, B, insurance salesman, C, bartender, or D, teacher.
I'm going to use a full repeat with the options included, please.
All right, that's your first repeat. In The Shining, what job did Jack Torrance get fired from before coming to work at the Overlook? Is it A, editor, B, insurance salesman, C, bartender, or D, teacher?
A.
A is incorrect. Ryan and Jim, write down your steal. Your options again are A, editor, B, insurance salesman, C, bartender, or D, teacher.
I definitely didn't have A written down. I wasn't erasing A right there.
4, 3, 2, 1. Ryan
I said D.
and Jim.
Well, we're both going to get it or both not.
That is correct for a 1 point steal.
You're both
Nice.
going to get it.
All right, Nico, your penultimate question in the category of 80s. What is the name of the country that Buttercup is from in The Princess Bride?
I don't want to go to multiple choice again, but I have to. Multiple choice, please.
Okay. The options are A, Rosette, B, Florin, C, Arcus, or D, Gilder.
Is it B?
B as in boy or D as in dog?
Boy.
That is correct for 1 point.
And once again, tie game.
Tag. And your last question in the category of 80s. Who plays Ophelia in Trading Places? A growl from Nico.
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, Ali Sheedy, B, Carrie Fisher, C, Jamie Lee Curtis, or D, Leslie Ann Warren.
C.
C is correct for 1 point, and that gives Nico the lead 6-5 as we bring back the wheel, Cam.
All right. So, Ryan, you're once again tied with Jim, but you still have the better record. Would you like to spin now, or would you like to defer to Jim?
Defer.
He will defer. All
I'll
right.
defer
So,
back.
nope, you're not allowed to do that. Jim, your first spin is away, and it lands on 90s Disney. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
And this is all.
This is both live action and animated, yes.
I'll keep it.
Ooh, he will keep it.
He's keeping it, Cotton.
I will be giving you your questions
Close my
in the
mark.
category of 90s Disney as soon as I can find them on the document. All right, Jim, your first question. What is Esmeralda's pendant revealed to be in The Hunchback of Notre Dame?
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, a map, B, a code, C, a key, or D, a letter.
D.
D is incorrect. Nico and Ryan, your options once again are A, a map, B, a code, C, a key, or D, a letter. I'm going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nico.
C.
And Ryan.
I said A.
A is correct. It is a map.
Map to the Court of Miracles.
All right. Jim, your second question in the category of 90s Disney. Who directed Hocus Pocus?
Shit.
God.
Multiple choice.
All right. Your multiple choice options are A, Stephen Herrick, B, John Turteltaub, C, Kenny Ortega, or D, Sam Weissman.
Kenny Ortega.
That is correct for 1 point. Tie game again.
Wow. Good pull.
All right. Jim, your third question in 90s Disney.
305. 305.
3 to 5, correct. What is the name of Belle's father in Beauty and the Beast?
Oh my God.
And we just need first name.
Oh, fuck. Multiple choice.
All right, Jim, your multiple choice options are A, Philippe, B, LeFou, C, Maurice, or D, Jacques.
Maurice.
Crazy old Maurice.
Maurice.
That is correct for 1 point.
He's always good for a laugh.
Question number 4. In Mulan, when Mushu pretends to be a messenger for General Lee,
Ooh.
he rides what animal?
How specific?
I need the specific animal.
A panda.
That is correct for two big points.
Jeez, good pull, man.
Were you just going to say bear if I didn't say specific?
I wanted to stall because I thought it was a cow at first.
All right. And your final question, Jim, in the category of 90s Disney. Who plays Joseph Pulitzer in Newsies?
In Newsies. Huh? Okay. Okay,
Alright.
so I'm going to go to multiple choice.
3.
Christian Bale's speaking out to me, but I'm going multiple choice.
Okay. I'm like, all right. Your multiple choice options are A, Bill Pullman, B, Michael Crawford, C, Robert Duvall, or D, Christopher Plummer.
Okay, so I was super wrong, and I've never seen Newsies, so I just thought like it's something with the English. Let's see. Can I get a repeat of just the options?
Yep. Is it A, Bill Pullman, B, Michael Crawford, C, Robert Duvall, or D, Christopher Plummer?
I'm gonna guess Plummer. D.
That is incorrect. Nico and Ryan for the 1 point steal. Your options once again are A, Bill Pullman, B, Michael Crawford, C, Robert Duvall, or D, Christopher Plummer. I'm gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Nico
I went with A.
and Ryan.
I also said A.
Both incorrect. The answer is C, Robert Duvall.
Wow.
Should've gone
was
with my
old man
gut.
Duvall.
Should have gone with my gut.
Wow. Okay.
Let's see
All
what
right.
I passed on with the reason.
So that is the end of Jim's round. Bring them up to 9. Nico and Ryan still tied at 6. And we go to Ryan's spin. You cannot defer anymore. You have to go now. And your first spin is such.
Opponent's choice.
And it lands on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
I'm taking it.
All right, he's
I
taking
had a
it.
feeling he would.
Okay.
And Koho, you want to take these questions?
Absolutely. I would love nothing more than to give questions about it as I know everything about. All right. Ryan, first question. Teenage Mutant Sewer Turtles.
Here, hold up before Koho, you're breaking up a bit.
Is it? I think it's you, or is it me?
No,
it's
it's
you.
you were like
you.
You're better now. You're good.
Am I good? Okay. Just want to make sure. Okay. Your first question. What does TGRI stand for in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2?
God. Thought you were gonna. Multiple choice.
Your options are A, Tested Group Research Intelligence, B, Techno Global Research Industries, C, Team Game Rights Intel, or D, Targeted Gifts of Registered Individuals.
That is whack. The correct answer is B.
That is correct for 1 point.
I do not know why it is whack, but apparently it is.
Techno Global Research Industry says that during the report.
All right, your second question. In TMNT, What is the name of Michelangelo's birthday party character?
Ooh. Multiple choice.
Is it A, like Mike, B, Cowabunga Carl, C, Turtle Jones, or D, Dude the Duke?
Like Mike?
That is incorrect. Nico and Jim, the chance for the 1 point steal. Your options again are A, like Mike, B, Cowabunga Carl, C, Turtle Jones, or D, Dude the Duke.
Like Mike is a film where a young boy plays basketball with Michael Jordan sneakers.
Put some respect on Calvin, please.
5.
Yeah, but I thought they would
3,
similarly use that in this
2,
movie, but they didn't.
1. Pens down. Nico
Cowabunga Carl, B.
and Jim.
Mikey's my spirit animal, so I went with the funniest one.
That is correct.
Wow. Good job, guys.
Cowabunga Carl.
Okay.
Koho, question number 3.
Your third question is who directed the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film?
Steve Barron.
That is correct for 2 points.
I'm going to say Kenny Ortega.
It is not Kenny.
Your penultimate question in the category of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. What does April give to Michelangelo as a gift in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3?
What is...
And 5, 4.
Repeat the question.
That is his first repeat. What does April give to Michelangelo as a gift in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, book, B, a fedora, C, a lamp, or D, a scepter.
A lamp.
That is correct for 1 point and ties up with Jim.
We also would have accepted Kenny Ortega.
Yeah, sure you would have.
All right, Ryan, your last question in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Who plays Police Chief Rebecca Vincent in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows?
Ooh.
5.
I see the scene in my
4.
head. Multiple choice.
Your options are A, Sarah Paulson, B, Rebecca Ferguson, C, Laura Linney, or D, Whoopi Goldberg.
Laura Linney.
That's correct for 1 point and the lead as we get into round number 3, Cam.
Yes. All right. Round number 3 is going to work like this. We have a bunch of different categories in round 3. Each competitor is going to pick one category for a 1 point question, one for a 2, one for a 3, and one for a 4. We're going to start with the player who is behind and move forwards. So we're going to quickly take a break and let everyone pick their categories, and we will be right back. All right, and we are back going into round 3. The competitors are given a choice to choose their categories. I always forgot to say what categories they could choose from, so I'm going to do that now. They have the option to choose between sports, action adventure, comic book movies, mystery thriller, biopics, Kate Blanchett, movie release dates, and 70s movies. Ryan has chosen his 1 in sports, his 2 in comic book movies, his 3 in movie release dates, and his 4 in action adventure. Jim has chosen his 1 in mystery, his 2 in action adventure, his 3 in comic book movies, and his 4 in sports. And Nico has chosen his 1 in movie release dates, his 2 in sports, his 3 in action adventure, and his 4 in comic book movies. We will start with Nico, who is at 6 points. Jim is currently at 10. 7. I can't read. Nico is at 7 points. Jim is at 10. Ryan is at 11. We will go until Nico has either used all of his questions or is up. The way it will work is I took Jim's questions in round 2, so Koho will take them in this round. And because Koho gave him his round 2s, I will take Ryan and Nico's. That's just the way it works. So, yeah. So, Nico, your 1 point question in the category of movie release dates. What year did Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie play Mr. and Mrs. Smith? Five, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat.
1.
This
All
is
right.
second repeat.
Second repeat. You got one left. What year did Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie play Mr. and Mrs. Smith? Five, 4.
2006.
Sandwich.
Brooklyn, Vail, by the man.
5.
Sandwich.
5.
2005.
I almost took movie release dates for
Oh
one.
man,
But fuck.
I was actually thinking 04.
Multiple sandwiches being
God damn it.
out in this match. But we continue with Nico to his 2-pointer in the category of sports. Woo, touchdown. Your 2-point question in sports, Nico. Who plays Branch Rickey in 42?
Been meaning to see that. Still haven't gotten to it, but I'm just trying to remember the trailers. Jason Sudeikis.
That is incorrect. We're looking for Harrison Ford.
Ah,
Harrison Ford.
It's a good movie too.
Rest in
Sure.
peace, Chadwick Boseman.
Jason Sudeikis is at least in this movie, right?
I cannot confirm nor deny.
I don't think he is, Nico. You have him confused with another film.
All right. We're going to continue with Nico for his 3-point question in the category of action adventure. In Leon the Professional, what is Leon's best friend?
What is Leon's best friend?
God damn it.
Jeez.
A dog?
That is incorrect. We're looking for a plant. Always happy.
Wow.
That's really sad.
Plant.
Fuck
Wow.
me, man.
Yeah,
I
a
got
little
that
bit.
that shitty movie in Full Metal with Brooklyn once. God damn it.
All right, but we are still sticking with Nico for his 4-point question. Nico, if he hits this, will tie with Ryan at 11 points. Your 4-point question in comic book movies, Nico. In The Rocketeer, when Neville Sinclair dies, he crashes into what landmark?
Oh, I really hope. Please, for the love of God, tell me it's the Washington Monument.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
And with that, Nico has been eliminated. We were looking for the Hollywood sign.
Yes.
The Hollywood sign.
God,
I somehow thought they got to DC.
I TKO'd Nico. That's all that matters.
Man, I would have been. I was so ready to. If they were stealing, I would have been ready to pounce on that one.
All right. So with that, Nico has been eliminated, and we will move on to Jim's questions, which we read to him by one Mr. Kaleb Koho.
So it's
Absolutely.
11-10.
11 and 10.
11 to 10.
Yes.
So Jim just needs to hit any of his questions to send it back to Ryan.
Yep. All right. So your 1-point question in mystery thriller, Jim. Song Kang-ho stars in what Oscar-winning 2019 thriller directed by Bong Joon-ho?
Oh man. Okay. Mm-hmm. This is a tough one. I remember I finished up at Aldi and then like
5.
real fast to AMC to see
4.
Parasite.
That is
1 point. I get him.
I figured he was playing.
the initial breathe.
One.
So now
Shout out Paul. Shout out Paul at Yama. He was the one that's like, go see Parasite. I was like,
all right, and we move over to Ryan for his 1-point question in the category of sports. Woo, go curling. Ryan, your 1-point question in sports. Who plays the title character in Ali?
Will Smith.
And that is correct for 1 point.
All right, we bounce back over to Jim for his 2.
James Green.
In the category of action adventure, your 2-pointer. Who directed all 4 Lethal Weapon films?
fuck. I have no idea.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat.
That is
Jim's
Jim's
first repeat. Who directed all 4 Lethal Weapon films?
Five, 4, 3.
I have no clue. Harold Ramis. Fuck, I don't know.
Looking for Richard Donner. Richard
I have
Donner.
no clue.
Director of Superman.
Ready to pounce on that
Alright.
too.
Cool.
All right, so Jim, your 3-pointer in comic book movies. Name one of the 2 planets that appear in both Avengers Endgame and Guardians of the Galaxy.
Come on.
Quiet from if it's not your question.
Fuck.
Five, 4.
Earth.
That is correct.
For 3 points.
Wow.
I assume that's why Nico said come
Yeah.
on.
The other
Nico's
answer
like,
was
come on, man."
Morag was the other acceptable
Morag.
one.
That's what I was trying to think of. I was like, what's the
Oh.
other one?
Earth is correct.
All right, that causes us to bounce back to Ryan for a 2-point
Four.
question in the category of comic book movies. If he hits this, he will tie Jim. It is 14-12 currently.
Okay.
Your question, Ryan. Who directed 2015's Fantastic Four, aka Fant Four Stick?
Josh Trank.
That is correct for 2 points.
Game.
Release
was
the
writ-
train cut. Release
it
the
was-
train cut.
I will say in the document it did not say Fantastic Four. It said
Fan Four Stick.
Yeah, yeah.
I figured I'd make
It's
sure.
okay.
both
You were
get representation.
specifying, but yeah, I remember the poster.
All right. We are going to stick with Ryan for his 3-point question in the category of movie release dates. Ryan, your 3-point question. What year did Peter Sellers first star as Inspector Clouseau in The Pink Panther?
It's one of those questions. Okay. Let's dig a little deep here. This is, oh man. First time I played the character.
5, 4.
Can I get a repeat on that, please?
Absolutely. We have 1 left. What year did Peter Sellers first star as Inspector Clouseau in The Pink Panther?
I'm gonna take a guess here. Woodstock, 1969.
That is incorrect. We're looking for 1963.
Ah, at least it was in
Read.
the right decade, just the wrong year.
It's one of those type of questions. Yes, Ryan, where they ask you what year something came out.
No. I knew it was an MRD question. I just didn't know how deep they were going to go.
All right.
All right.
You're still tied at 14.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It comes
so-
down to this, ladies and gentlemen.
Koho, give Jim his 4-point question.
Jim?
All right.
In the
Fucking here comes the just right question.
All right, Jim, your 4-point question in the category of sports. In what 70s sport film would you find the Charlestown Chiefs?
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god.
70s sports film, Charlestown Chiefs.
5.
How many repeats do I have left?
You have
2.
2 left. 3.
Okay, I'm going to use one.
All right. In what 70s sports film would you find the Charlestown Chiefs?
No, that wouldn't be right.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat.
That is your last repeat. In what 70s sports film would you find the Charlestown Chiefs?
Fuck, it's got to be a baseball movie.
Five.
I don't. It's not right. The Natural.
That's incorrect. We were looking for Slapshot.
My
Slapshot.
God, my favorite baseball movie.
Man.
All right.
All right, so
Comes down to Ryan.
Ryan, you are going to get your 4-point question and action adventure. If you hit this, you have won. If not, we are going to sudden death.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Reminder, you still have 1 repeat left if you'd like to use it. Your 4-point question, Ryan, an action adventure. What is the name of the island where the chest is buried in Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest?
All right.
Wow.
It's fitting that this is the 4.
Wow.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Turtle Cove. I don't know.
Looking for Isla Cruces.
We are going
Okay.
to sudden death.
All right. I guess
Please
this is how it's going to
tell
go.
me Boat is in the middle of copying sudden death questions into the document as we speak. While that's
Wow.
happening, I'm going to explain the rules. So Jim and Ryan are tied and going into sudden death. Actually, before we do this, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we have entered sudden death between Jim and Ryan. Sudden death is going to work like this. It's going to be just like round 1. You're going to get a question. You're going to write your answer down on your whiteboard. If you get it right, then if you get it right and your opponent gets it wrong, you win. If both competitors get it right or both competitors get it wrong, we will move on to the next question. Neither of you has any repeats left, as far as I'm aware. So
Both are gone, I believe.
All right. So, gentlemen, any questions before we get started in sudden death?
It's just a straight one of us hits and one of us miss to win, right?
Yep.
If we both miss, if we both hit it, then we keep going.
Correct.
Okay.
All right, gentlemen. Your first question in sudden death. What 1999 comedy features the company Initech?
It's been a really tight game.
This is like a camping trip because it is intense.
I hate you. And
5,
love you all at once.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Ryan.
Office Space?
Jim.
Office.
Both are
Both are
correct.
correct.
Wow.
All right, your
Move on.
next sudden death question. What was the directorial debut of Mel Brooks?
Mel Brooks has directed such classic films as Redacted, and I'm not allowed to say.
And confidential. Classified.
We're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Ryan, pens down. We'll start with Jim
I think I'm off, but I said Blazing Saddles.
and Ryan.
12 chairs? I have no idea.
Both incorrect. We're looking for the producers. The producers.
Oh,
The
man.
producer.
Wow. Okay.
All right, gentlemen. Your next question in sudden death. We will never get to leave. Rosalind Russell and Cary Grant star in what 1940 rom-com? This is our punishment for hosting a Warzone match without Kaleb Boatman. We are cursed to live in sudden death forever.
I was told there'd be cake, and there wasn't.
Five,
Just sudden death. Sadness.
3, 2, 1. Ryan
To Catch a Thief?
and Jim.
I put His Girl Friday.
And your winner!
God.
Jim!
Jim.
The Wolf! Green! His Girl Friday is correct. Wow!
Fuck you, Lucas. That's a
Buzzer
Lucas
beater
show.
win in sudden death. Wow!
Good
all right,
game.
we-
Good pull.
We are going to go into some post-match interviews, starting with our unfortunate third-place winner, Mr. Nico Regoli. Nico, you came up short. Unfortunately, with the way this match works, that does mean you are officially forced into retirement from movie Warzone singles play. Anything you have to say? Any thoughts? Any feelings? Nico, you are muted.
Whoops-a-daisy. It's not fun getting the old Yeller treatment,
Jesus.
but essentially that's what's happening. Am I wrong to say that?
No, you're not.
I don't feel comfortable saying yes to that question.
Well, it's oddly poetic that I went out on a geek question. I obviously need to watch The Rocketeer a little bit more. Like, for some reason, I'm like, oh yeah, Timothy Dalton plays the actor / Nazi in that movie. But yet, for some reason, I thought they got to Washington, D.C. towards the end, and that's why I thought Blimp crashed into the Washington Monument, not the Hollywood sign, where most acting takes place in Hollywood. So it's like, just a whole bunch of things didn't go right for me in this match, and it's unfortunate. It is what it is, and I think the saddest part is I didn't really get to become acquainted with this format. I was more like the first 3 losses I had were in the old format that we used, and so like I didn't really get to experience this version of round 3 as much. And who knows? I could have maybe done better over time. Wishful thinking, but
Yeah, absolutely. Now would normally be the time where we ask who you're looking to face in the future, but unfortunately, that's not a question we can really ask. Assumedly, we will still be seeing you in Fandom this year in the teams tournament and probably next year in singles at some point. Thank you for playing in Movie Warzone. It's unfortunate that this run is over, but you still played a respectable match. You worked your way through those Oxford questions.
Before you give me the hook, and I realize you two aren't the people who can do anything.
We do not run Warzone at all.
Yeah, but like,
I'm the substitute teacher.
Whatever happens after the mix-up, give me one teams match just to see how I do. We'll figure out who my partner will be once we figure out who's with who post-game of factions in the new year. But like, I'd at least like to see how I do with someone watching my back.
Yeah. All right.
No promises.
There's the voice of God.
Cody will say no promises. I will say we will see what we can do. Thank you for coming. And we will move on to speaking to our second place finisher, Mr. Ryan Permison. Ryan, you were so close. Sudden death. Seems like we've gone to sudden death a lot this season.
Yeah.
And you were just one of the unfortunate victims of one of those matches. But how do you feel?
Well, I mean, it's no good to be on the opposite end of this match by losing it, but I will say, great pull by Jim. Great pull. Great pull, no question about it. Congratulations to him. You get to stick around and keep competing in Movie Warzone singles for just a little while longer. So good on you for that. But no, this was a good match, some good questions. Some of these questions pushed me beyond my limits, so that was good. Never hurts to be pushed a little further beyond your limits. That's good stuff. I hope to come back here in Movie Warzone singles if an opportunity ever presents itself. I know that in the teams division we got Movie Warzone their version of Anarchy. So that is going to be interesting to see who I'm going to end up with, who my tag team partner will be in the teams division. But at least I still got that to look forward to. But other than that, it's a bummer to be knocked out of this thing. Maybe one day I can come back if that's possible. I'll leave that up to the powers that be. But yeah, Jim was the better competitor today. He got it. And sudden death, anything can happen there. So congratulations to Jim, and great pull on His Girl Friday, because I have heard of that film, but I wasn't sure who was in the film. So good on you, man.
Yeah, no, and even though this is your last match, you're going to retirement, this is a great match for your last match. You played really well throughout, came really close, and all of your last matches that sort of led you to this point were you still played very respectably, and just came up short against other competitors. It sucks that we have to see you go. Apparently we will be seeing you returning in teams. Yeah. And with that, I guess we'll move on to our winner, Mr. Jim Green, who has changed the basketball jersey.
The basketball jersey paid off. He got the buzzer beater at the end.
Are you saying I hit the step back 3 in overtime?
I am not saying that because I don't know what those words mean.
I'll say it. I'll give you the affirmation.
But Jim, you won.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Well, I heard there was a Wonder Boy that many teams would not employ, and the Baffling Kings took Bagley over Luka. So I had to use that first team All NBA power of the jersey today, of the other jersey, and then this jersey as well. So it's all just soaking through. I mean, I was ready to lose this, and then I messaged Boatman between round 2 and 3. I'm like, hey, when's this going to go up so I can know what to say when I lose? But yeah, I mean, I was ready to lose. This match is going to be posted on October 2nd, which is like, it's 2 weeks before I get married. So, I was like, hey, I'm going to be married and stuff. And then I'll still be in mix up and fandom stuff and beating Kaleb, what's his last name? Koho. I'll be beating him in like debates and stuff like that. I'm going to be doing things other ways. But Warzone, I was ready to walk off from. But His Girl Friday, when I was in when I was in college, I did a film class for my elective, and the first movie, because we started after, like, it was the after silent films to modern version of the class. So he's like, okay, we're gonna watch this one movie that's from like the 40s. That's His Girl Friday, but it's the oldest one to watch it. And then like Lucas Schobach loves that movie, so it's just one that just stuck out. And I was like, Cary Grant's in that, so yeah, His Girl Friday. That's just cool to win on that question.
Yeah, absolutely. The question that we are able to ask you: is there anyone you want to face next?
My arch nemesis Nico. Oh wait, I just retired him. Never mind.
Anyone that is still active in competition that is allowed to play.
I don't.
Comparable record.
I'm not sure. Is JD West in the? Oh no, wait, I retired him in another one, but maybe. I don't know. I seem to lose a lot, and then I win retirement matches. So I don't care. Whoever Caleb Boatman will give me and be like, yeah, beat this person now, fuckhead, and then I'll lose, and then do another retirement match. So we'll see how it goes.
Jim's plan is to continue living at the bottom and just forcing other people out of the game.
Maybe I can get to the lower middle class.
All right. Congratulations, Jim. Thanks for coming. Koho, any final thoughts on this match?
This was a really solid match. All three kept it really close. They were all pretty much even with each other. And that His Girl Friday poll, I think, is going to be the defining moment of the match that sealed the deal. But that was a very close game. I don't think anyone can hang their head about the performance. Everyone played really well.
Yeah, absolutely. So with that being said, I have been Cameron Holzman, and on behalf of Kaleb Koho, Nico Regoli, Ryan Permison, and Jim Green, thank you all for coming. Thank you all for watching. And I don't have control over playing the clip, so let's hope Koho queued it up.
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll work?
It would take a miracle. Bye-bye.